You say Mick can't do something, he usually turns around and does it. We don't know who was in the air fence there. Looked like the extinguishers were being used. Boy, that bike sounds... You were saying the same thing, right? Beautiful sounding thing.
Come to Donington Park for two reasons. Come to Donington Park to see the best and the closest world championship in the 500cc class for many years, but just come for another reason, just to listen to this thing. It is glorious. It is absolutely amazing to hear a 180-degree screamer absolutely howl its way. It's going to be howling its way down into the old hairpin, up to McLean's, out of Coppice, down the straight, over the dip, down to the Melbourne Loop, and then back up to Goddard's, over the start-finish line. It's going to be good
Mick
stuff.
Looks a bit relaxed right there. And, you know, we're down into crunch time here with just 2 minutes 12 to go.
Yeah, the session stopped. 2 minutes and 12 seconds to go.
Well, we'll have 2 minutes and 12 seconds
They won't be able to do a lap.
They will not be able to do a lap, so it's really rather pointless because the situation is you're going to have the guys coming out of pit lane. If the well, you probably could just get around on you're going to have to go out on already worn tires and just get across the start-finish line.
So it's a 2 minutes 12...
Can you do it from a standing start?
2 minutes 12 seconds
compared
left.
to a 2:02 coming from a dead stop. Yeah, you can do that. But it's certainly well. Now this is our version of the Super Pole.
Exactly. But everybody's got to go at the same time.
That's right.
It's a race, in fact. Well, well, well. What a session. Look at that. Well, Simon Crafar.
Maybe the mechanics ought to be pushing the bike up to the end of pit lane to get a good grid position here for the trophy dash.
Simon Crafar at the moment on pole position. It looks to be as if it's going to stay that way, and
Simon looks slightly surprised.
Well, and why not? Why not? Christian Saron in the background, and Michael Dern second position, Max Biaggi third. There is Hamish Jameson on the left-hand side. We were speaking with him, with Randy Mamola down in pit lane. He's a chief engineer for Simon on that Red Bull Yamaha. And it's Biaggi in third and Checker finishing off the front row for tomorrow's Assen Grand Prix as it stands at the moment.
Christian Saron in the background, you see him there just between the two heads here. So he was the last Yamaha rider to be on the pole at Assen, and that was back in 1988. Been a while.
I'm quite aggressive in the T1, T2, T3, and it works. Maybe in T4 I need to slow down a little bit and try to make my riding style more smooth, and maybe it's gonna work.
And in comparison with the 500 and 250, it's just a lot of more work.
Just a lot of more fun.
So you're having a good time out there.
Yeah, I have a very good time.
You look a lot more comfortable here than, of course, than what you did in Madrid.
Yeah, we are very comfortable here, and after the test in Barcelona, I said I feel much more, I feel to be back.
I'll let you get back to your concentration. Thank you.
Isn't it great to hear somebody say that riding a 500 is fun? Here's Alex Barros. He's on the bike. Looks like a Formula One driver looking at his screen here as he's set and ready to go.
Barros 8th position.
Well, you can do it, I mean, if the race director decides, this is a difficult call here. I don't even know if it is a call. I don't know if the option, well, there's always the option in event management to decide to annul the session, but there's no problem on the racetrack now. Well, we don't know if there's a problem on the racetrack, so we're going to get that air fence inflated.
Sure.
And how long are we going to delay while that takes place? Never had this situation come up before. It'll be an interesting call for event management and for the race director.
Can you cast your mind back, Dennis? If we had a equal tie for pole position at the end of a session?
Absolutely identical times?
Correct, like we had just within the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, I know it's happened. It's not happened in our tenure. It's not on our watch.
No.
But I know it has happened, and because the reason I know this is because I was talking to IRTA's Mike Trimby about it. Here's Randy Mamola over near Mick. Don't know if Mick wants to talk or not, Randy. So Mick keeping his concentration as we're down with 2:12 to go. But previously, before the new regulations were made, the situation was that in case of a tie, the guy who did the best time first had the pole. Now that's been changed so that it's whoever. Well, anyway, it's no longer relevant.
Randy.
Yeah, the guys down here, IRTA just told us that You got 5 minutes before they turn the green light back on, and then it's 2 minutes and 12 seconds. So
there we go.
These guys are going to line up for it looks like Super Pole.
Okay, here comes the Super Pole. This is Trophy Dash. This will be 5. It won't even be 5 laps. It'll be 2 minutes and 12 seconds.
Doohan's got his helmet on still. Crivier's still got his helmet on. Max of Force has still got his helmet on.
Have any of the guys pushed down? Anybody pushed out of the gate yet?
No, they've got 5 minutes. But Neil Bird was saying from IRTA was saying that what they're going to do is make them all. Well, it's up to them, of course, the riders. I mean, if they want to head down to the end of the pit lane, and then of course try to do a flying lap.
Just waiting, as cool as always, with his girlfriend Selena there in the background, in the garage with the black top on, and
well, you couldn't ask for much more drama in a final qualifying session. McDoohan now will get his NSR Screamer machine bumped off here as he's going to take his place at the queue. And there's 2 minutes and 12 seconds to go to complete the final qualifying practice 500 class for the Dutch Grand Prix.
The session will start in 10 seconds time by my reckoning. The time is ticking down. Look at it. It's going to be mad stuff. Randy Mamola, you're down in pit lane.
Yeah, you know what's quite funny is I know Michael Doohan's guys had the stopwatch just like you guys did.
Here we go.
Michael Doohan tried to get a run at everything to get on, and I bet you he's going to be first in a matter of a few corners because he was just trying to get out.
He's got quite a few guys to pass. This looks like a sprint race.
And Arbe's got the whole shot. But he's
okay, now, folks, this is not the Dutch Grand Prix. This is final practice. The time to beat is you've got to get across the start-finish line before the clock goes to 0.
There is Michael Doohan. He's coming up past Alex Crivier. It's a practice for the riders. It's a practice for us for race day. Arbe's got the lead at the moment. He's going out the back.
That's McCoy.
And Doohan looks as if he's going to be coming past his fellow countryman. Indeed he does. And now Doohan is up in the second place, but surely the maestro of a motorcycle is going to be able to get another lap in. But it's still, I remind you, I feel it's going to be very, very touch and go, even if they can beat their times, even if they can get round this lap.
I think they should be able to get around. They should be able to get around to start-finish line before the 2:12 comes up. And Mick's got empty road in front of him here, with just Abe to deal with right now.
I reckon 5 of them will get by.
Yeah, you're about right, yeah.
Because the other thing is that the pit lane exit is about, what is it, Randy? A couple hundred meters further into the lap.
There's 58 seconds to go as we're coming up to the end of the lap.
Right, and you know, they're still quite a ways away. It's going to be close touch and go.
Doohan's gone past the inside to take the lead from Abe, at least among these two. Is there still another guy in front of him?
No.
This is it. Okay.
So I was kind of right.
It took a little bit longer, but, you know, not even Mick Doohan can pass everybody in one corner.
30 seconds to go. They got no way.
No, Simon Crafer's going to sit it out in pit lane.
You're right, Randy.
Simon Crafer, who's sitting on the provisional pole, is going to watch this one on television.
Oh, it's going to be close. It is going to be close.
Doohan will just get by.
It's going to be close.
Doohan and Abe may come by.
Coming into that final chicane. They are going to do it. Barros is going to do it.
Barros is going to make it as well. Here we go.
Fourth.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Doohan's made it. So's Abe. Barros has made it as well.
Max.
Yep, Max as well.
McCoy just. So Checker doesn't make, sorry, I think that was Kozinski or Checker that didn't make it. So.
Okay, so Mick Doohan now going for the pole.
With Abbey in close percent.
With Abbey in a very good place, and the time to beat is a 2:02.491. Simon Crafer watching this, a very interested spectator from pit lane. Will Honda's string of 25 consecutive poles continue, or will Yamaha finally get on the pole? Watching this one from pit lane. Max Biaggi on a wide line back there. Simon Crafer watching the screen. I've never seen anything like this in Grand Prix racing.
The first intermediate split is at 52.7 seconds. That is held by Simon Crafer. Doohan is coming up to that split in a moment. There you have it on screen. He's just coming back behind.
Yes. Okay, Doohan up by 1/10 of a second.
I don't believe it.
How hard is it to get a pole in this league?
Not when Mike Doohan's out there. Now he's coming up to the next split of 3-4, and he's up again. Oh my goodness me. Simon Crafer says, what does he have to do, and what do Yamaha have to do?
Okay, Doohan is now up by almost 3/10 of a second as he's into the third segment it now.
This is one of the most amazing laps I have ever seen in my life. However, Max Biaggi is up as well, and so is Norik Arbe, but it's Doohan who's got more of an advantage over Simon Crayfar's split at that second intermediate point. Now Doohan is coming round the second gear series of right-handers through here at 90 miles an hour. He's coming into the last third of a lap. Now that he's surely going to be up a 39.5, he's going to stop the clocks, and he's up by half a second.
By a half a second. Well, Simon,
he knows he's lost it.
So Simon Crayford will start from second on the grid unless Abe comes through.
And another Yamaha beats Michael Doohan, but it's going to be close.
Both Abe and Biaggi improved their times over the second section, but not over the third. But they're both improving their own personal best as Mick Doohan is going for the pole. Here he comes.
Pole position is going to be Michael Doohan, beating a 2:02.4. He's done it by 0.4 of a second. Everything. You are absolutely right. That is an example that you will probably never, ever see ever again. What words can describe the guy?
Us guys in Grand Prix racing don't mess around with Super Pole too much. We do it once, we do it right. There'll never be another one like this.
You're not kidding. Randy Mamola.
What do you got to say, Simon?
I said before Mick went out to my mechanics, if he can do it in that one lap, he's a dude. He's incredible, isn't he? I mean, he's awesome.
I was watching your lips move, but I couldn't comment on the words that you were saying. It was just, I heard the awesome part. Let's just say the awesome part.
No, I think I've got to go down and shake his hand. He's a dude, and he's unreal. Like, really good.
Well, you must be very comfortable. I know they're going to talk to you in a few minutes because it's your first front row in a Grand Prix. As far as that goes, you must be very happy.
Oh, I'm really happy. Like I've always thought the bike is good enough. It comes down to me and the tyres. We've got to keep working on both of those things, and we'll keep getting better.
And the tyres are a big improvement.
Yeah, especially since the beginning of the season. They're like step by step coming better and better.
I'll let you get down to your press conference down there, and best of luck for tomorrow's race.
Thank you, Randy.
Takes the pole position by essentially 0.4 of a second ahead of Simon Crayford, Arbe and Max Biaggi.
And that was enough to set a new absolute track record, 2:02.092.
And in one do-or-die lap as well. Dear, oh dear. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. And he knew it, and you don't often see Michael Doohan exultant on a motorcycle, but he knew he'd done the pole position there. He knew he's pulverizing people already.
It was like a win, but like a win in the last day of practice for Mick Doohan.
And here we are with Mick Doohan after this, I think, outstanding exhibition in the last lap. What were you thinking when you went out there?
You know, thinking to better my time. We didn't really have a lot of tyres to choose from. We were pretty much on our last set of tyres when it was red flagged. So we just put some tyres in, and I knew that generally my first lap is often my quickest, so I knew that if I could get a clean run on the first lap, get my tyres up to speed, that I could probably put in a good time. And you know, when I had to fight for a few guys to get to the lead so that I could at least have a clear lap, and then I really didn't know, because we haven't got a monitor on what tells us how quick we're going in each section. I only got one on the start finish. It felt pretty good, and when I come across and seen 2-0, I was just hoping sometimes there's a misreading. I was just hoping it wasn't, but I was pretty happy anyway.
Okay, thank you, congratulations.
Thank you.
And now we'll be hearing very shortly from Simon Crayford, who looked like he was going to be the first guy to put a Yamaha on the pole at Assen since 1988 when Christian Cerrone did it, but that was not to be because Mick Doohan would not be denied.
Simon Crayford, I think first time for you in Grand Prix being in this interviewing set. You must be happy or disappointed because you've lost this pole position on the final minute.
Obviously a little disappointed, but not as much as I am happy. Like, just to be going well, you know, just step by step getting faster. And I said to my mechanics when I was watching the Mick do the lap, if he can go faster with one lap, I have to shake his hand. So I went and shook his hand. It's impressive. It shows he's so comfortable and he can get that little bit more when he wants. You know, it's awesome.
Okay, thank you. Congratulations.
Well, we're back with 250 qualifying now and with Jürgen Fuchs, but what an amazing 500 session. I've never seen anything like it. Don't think I'll ever see anything like it again.